Hi, my name is Elis and I am a fourth-year medical student in University of Tartuu. And in the future, I hope to be a geneticist and researcher in genetics in Estonia.
Elis! Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, welcome.
So this is it. This has been your home for the last 4 years.
Yeah, this is the medical faculty of University of Tartuu in Estonia.
And Estonia and medicine, these are two topics that go very well together.
Yeah.
You will show me around.
I will show you around.
Let's
yeah.
do it.
So we have some real organs here that are preserved for to everyone to see. We have some bones here, we have some cranium pieces, and then there are embryos and fetuses and even newborn baby bones. So ever since I was little, I was always interested how things work, including human body. So I really find it fascinating to see how small things interact. It's been always an option for me. And since I have some personal issues, I was always at the doctor when I was little. And it took time to get the diagnosis, get the right diagnosis. So I feel like I want to help others to get their diagnosis earlier. So I want to make my small difference in the world.
Tartuu has been for many years the center for students of medicine in Estonia.
Yeah, since the beginning. So 1632, so almost already 400 years. We have been here in this faculty and teaching medicine to our students. Yeah.
So that's a really long tradition.
It's a very, very long tradition, one of the oldest, one of the longest tradition in the educational field in Estonia.
So this is one of the books that we use in the subject called clinical genetics. And I think genetics is a really important field in Estonia, and it's growing more every year. So we have more research in the field, we have more doctors who are referring their patients to geneticists, and I think it's just like important research field and it's more growing. Yeah, I'm thinking about genetics because it's an interest of mine, especially because of the research opportunities. So I feel like I want to go to PhD in this field and as well as residency because medical genetics is also a residency.
So Estonia is known as the e-state, the IT sector is very strong. How interesting is medicine for young people and young talents?
So the other sector that you just mentioned is definitely one of the field that is taking the talents away from medicine. But it's all over the world, it's not only here. But medicine still has all its advantages. It will never go away. It's always needed, no matter what's political size or what's a question in the economical world. You still always need medicine or medical help in your life. So it's one field that you will almost never get unemployed. So I think right now younger ones not feel it. So this is one of the most strongest reason to come to study medicine.
So this is the moment called Kissing Students. This is the most famous moment in Tartuu, in Estonia, and it represents what a university city Tartuu is, because these are also young students. Yeah, I mean, you can only study medicine in one university, so everyone who wants to study medicine comes here. So we have a lot of students from very different backgrounds. So everyone who graduates University of Tartuu, they will get the job as a doctor here. And yeah, I think it's important that young people stay here and help to make a difference in healthcare in Estonia.
So there's not much brain drain. There are not many like young people leaving to find to be doctors abroad.
So I think it was this way 10 to 11 years ago, and it was a very, very big problem to us because mentally we're very next to Finland, to Scandinavian countries, and we felt that we needed to be equally. So the salaries, the gap between salaries in Scandinavia and in Estonia was enormous, and it was a big problem for us. And the Estonian Medical Association saw it the first before the patients or before the hospital care, and they said that we need to step up because otherwise we will lose the brains. They will go away because they want to have higher salaries and better working environments.
We are in the University of Tartuu Museum, which is the only place here in Estonia where you can get the idea about the historical academic heritage that we are upkeeping here. We tell the story of the oldest university here in Estonia. We educate people about the history of science and the uniqueness about this historical setting where we are at the moment.
And Ken has found something very interesting for us because I'm a huge fan of Ludwig Puusep, reading his story, because he was like a talented young man who came back to his region and performed the first surgery.
He performed the first neurosurgery. He was founder of neurology here in Estonia and one of the very first ones who do neurosurgery and psychosurgery in the whole world, basically. He did the first half of his career in Imperial Russia. He grew up there. He was an Estonian who climbed the ladder, was an excellent student, made a very astonishing career in St. Petersburg. But when Estonia got independent from Russia in 1918, 2 years later, he returned to Estonia to build up his own neurosurgeon school here in the university. He founded the clinic here, and he did a lot of research and very groundbreaking, pioneering research about neurosurgery. And we have some specimens here. This is actually a specimen of a brain itself. So this is a human brain in formalin. This was a preparation from his collection. We are not entirely sure whether it is made by his hand, but he was involved with it definitely. The black dots here, this is a brain tumor here in the front of the brain. And this is one of the very good examples of the different types of collections that we have here in our museum.
And he was really important for empowerment of the medical sector here in Estonia.
Definitely, and he was not only a professor, but he was involved in publications. He was both in Estonian and in foreign languages. We are talking about international relations. And he really modernized the studies of medicine here in newly independent country here in Estonia back then.
Well, he was a talent who definitely saw lots of opportunities in his region, and I think he really fits well into our story.
He went for it.
He went for it. Estonia, definitely, Prita, is an e-state. We've come to we can say, one of the most digitalized countries in the world. So how much time do you usually spend behind a computer as a young doctor?
Yeah, it's true. We are really digitalized, and we spend a lot of time in front of the computer, I think over half of our time. But Estonia also has a nationwide system called in Estonian andmevater, or I don't know how it's looking about data, a data looker, maybe correct translator, and that takes all the data from all the hospitals and family doctors, and you can see all the tests from there, so it's really convenient for us.
Being a young doctor in Estonia is sometimes special as well, not just because of the technology.
One of the pluses of Estonia is we are really small, so we have one university. All of the doctors know each other, at least on some level. So we have connections to all of our Estonia, so it's really nice. The smallness here helps here. For young doctors, also the government helps with some programs to get us to work in medical deserts, some financial aid maybe, some incentives to go work in medical deserts.
So last 10 years, the doctors and nurses' salaries has risen the fastest in Europe, and actually it has slowed down the brain drain. The other reason why younger ones would like to go or might go are the work environment. So, or almost 20 years ago when I came to the field, it wasn't the story that we were talking about. It was work that needed to be done, and the work environments wasn't the most important thing. So I think right now we have done something about it. At least we are talking about it and saying that this is something that we need to consider as thinking when the younger generation would like to come to work in medicine.
How have you discovered archery? How come?
Ever since I was young, I was always thinking about it. It seemed cool. I think the most important thing for me is the community. So I got this community of people who like the same thing and understand, and this competitions and everything.
Archery is the best for your mental health. I may say she's the one who I've seen coming in with insecure, not believing herself, not believing in anything that she can do or find a way how to do it. So she's the one of seeing, like, I hope archery is the one, or she ended up in our group, ended up being in university, doing still archery, doing so many things that sometimes she even don't end up in the trainings because she's so busy.
Together we are head of the exchanges, so she is my co-head, and I'm on student council as well. So I'm in the clinical institute and she is in the medical faculty. And then I'm also a volunteer at the Children's Fund, so we raise money for children who have rare disease. And yeah, and we're together. We're also in the organization called Ready for Life. So we give lectures to young people about different topics.
So, the medical faculty student union has organized this small event to just get all the, our faculty's students together to share their problems. Well, not only about studying, but about life in general.
So today I've met a lot of young people and you're discussing about different problems. It's like trying to work abroad or looking for a job abroad. Is this an issue for young people as well in the medical sector?
I think for some it is. For me it isn't. I absolutely love Estonia. I love working as a doctor in Estonia, so I am not planning to go anywhere.
Well, going abroad is a thing for Estonian medical students, I would say. If you have a chance to go abroad, some university professors, or I know my teachers from the high school have also said that they regret that they didn't go to abroad for some years to study. It's always opening horizons, and it's always interesting to experience different cultures.
Our younger ones will go away. We say go away. Do your PhD somewhere else, do your post-PhD somewhere else, but come back. And this has been a change that we have now communicating, and we hope that it will help.
I definitely want to do residency and PhD here, but I also want to get this international experience. So I was thinking about living in Sweden for some time, but I think near years I will stay here and do my PhD and residency, because in a research field Estonia is really great and really strong.
Elis, it's been a very long day. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
it
thank
was
you.
a pleasure knowing a little bit of your world. And this is not the end.
No.
We're going to meet again because you're coming to Slovenia.
Yeah, in July for medical students exchange.
So it's going to be Maribor.
Yeah,
for
Maribor.
a very special reason. Tell us a bit.
So I'm doing research exchange, and I will be doing research in autoimmune genetics, autoimmune diseases genetics.
Because genetics is doing pretty well in Slovenia as well.
I hope so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So see you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.